We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans.
Ready. Mike, two. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Why? Showing up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You're out. 31. Check out. 49. Leo. Check 49.
Here's Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13's crossing. Check 13.
Operating from the gun. Love completes it to Aguilar. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm coming. Hard. Whip. Watch the whip.
This is Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. Fan. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Sin. Cut up.
On 3rd and short to get to the tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
50 seconds. Hey, watch the leg. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Come on, set. 15 Lonnie. Kill. Squeeze. Get in there. Set, hut. Ready, go.
On first down, Carson. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the twist. Lock it.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Let's go. Hey, Reed, to you. I'm going back to you. Kill. Turn, go on. Kill, turn up. Dog. Double up. He's coming, double up. Ready, go.
They run it with Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 70 in. Mike. I don't think you got it. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Carson. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Switch. Point it right. Check three.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 59 mark. 59 mark. 59. Gotta do better. Pistol. Come on, QB. Come on. Mike. Check. 59. Watch out.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Check. Lucky. Back.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Watch one. All day, pump. So Mike's number one. What happened?
From the gun on third down. Love. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. To the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now it's Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Love. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Slam, slam, slam. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Set, go. Ready, go.
And some room to maneuver. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 25, check 25.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on first down. Carson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Go, go.
On first down, Love. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready, go.
On third down, Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch out. Hammer. Tight end right. 3 down.
The final shot before break. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 20. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Good. 180. Let's go, D. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
General West. Tight dog. Shoot. No. Hey, alert. He's pointing right. Kill. Let's go. Done.
Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Good. 180. Hurry, hurry.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
20. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Up. Bang, 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 bang. Hurry, hurry. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
King.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 17. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it with Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Check. X3. 218, jump. Regular.
Now Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Point it right. Run. Real.
They run. Cook. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Joseph now to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Love. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Love, flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Shift, shift. 5, 5.
Throwing, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Regular, regular, regular. King, king, king.
Mayfield now. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Show him up, show him up. Run. Check 31, check 31.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Real. Coming after you. Check out Humphrey. 49. Check. Point it right. Whip. Watch the whip. Got.
Now a run with Cook. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dalvin Cook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Giants 14, Titans 9.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Ready. 2. Courage.
From the gun, Love. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, 133. Kill, turn up. He's coming. Regular. He's coming, double up. Check 23. Hey, 133. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Let's go, touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Right there.
It's 4th down.
Down, baby.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You're out. Check 24. Go.
On 4th down, Love. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and